All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well and teach well. Peace and blessings to the elect out there that's pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. All right, this lesson is going to be about, the Most High is making a man more precious than fine gold. And I'm going to start off by reading Isaiah 13 and 12. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And the golden wedge of Ophir was, a really rare gold. So, men are being, there's a scarcity of men out here, man. Real men, all right? You got all these men, what are Akim saying, soy boy toys, because you got all these xenoestrogen and the plastics and different chemicals and the phthalates, I think is what it's called, another word for the xenoestrogen and phthalates, throughout every single product. If it has any type of sealant, lining, rubbery or plastic, man, that's killing testosterone and turning these boys into pussies, man. To put it bluntly. But also, the mindset of men, or boys is just, they're gone, man. They're gone. And I see it through this my generation and the workforce, man. No one's going to work. They got that COVID excuse and they just sitting at home because everything's taken care of. Everything is really convenient. They got their entertainment. They got access to water and food at the convenience store right around the corner, so they're chilling, man. Comfort has killed people's that workhorse spirit, to go to work, do work. But yeah, I've just noticed that just going on to my day-to-day life, man, and also men don't even know how to interact with people. Like, people are just pushovers and are depressed and anxious, and that's written about in 2 Timothy, the second or third chapter, I believe, in last days. Let's see if I can find it real quick. But yeah, and it's gonna intensify because right now, there's not a whole lot of need for you to be a real man, but the scriptures say in Jacob's trouble it's going to get so worse that even the mighty men are going to cry, and travail like a woman travaileth with child. And that's Zephaniah 1. But let me grab 2 Timothy 3, and I'm going to start at 1. It says, this know also that in the last days perilous times should come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, which is, that narcissistic, and that's really just also that pussy spirit, man. That pretty boy spirit, that dude, it constantly posting on social media, checking yourself in the mirror, so on and so forth. That's shit pussiness, all right? It says covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankfully, unholy, without natural affection. This generation of depressed and anxiety and without natural affection was prophesied in 2 Timothy. Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady. I mean, you can read on for yourself, but let me grab that Zephaniah. And it, 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter, it just breaks down this generation, this pushover generation, soft-ass generation, wicked generation to the T. What was I looking for? Zephaniah. Zephaniah 1. Let's see. Zephaniah 1 and... Yeah. So Zephaniah 1 and 14, it says... It says, the great day of the Lord is near. It is near, and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. All right, so when Yahushua returns, it's going to be so chaotic that, the few mighty men that are left in this society, they're going to cry bitterly. All right? That's how bad it's going to get when shit really starts intensifying, when, real wars break out in their own hometown, when real plagues hit this place, and real famine, real lack of resources, and not just some propaganda, bullshit story to use as a marketing ploy to jack up gas prices and make people what is it called? FOMO, fear of missing out, like they did with the toilet paper and the gas right now. When shit is actually scarce, that's when you're gonna see the mighty men even cry bitterly. But the men of the Lord, which are the real men, the real mighty men, they're gonna be all right. They're gonna be taken care of, because Isaiah 33 and 6 says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. But let's get Isaiah 4 and 1, and because I see this happening now too. Isaiah 4 and 1 says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach. And right now, like I said, shit's still convenient for people, but when it intensifies even more, like I said, when Jacob's trouble hits and things aren't guaranteed, that's when women are really going to be running to the men of the Lord, which are going to have that cool as a cucumber spirit on them when all hell is breaking loose. But right now, like, if you really wanted to, because of the lack of real men out here, all you got to do is say, hey, I have a job, and it impresses the shit out of women. It is nuts, man. But let me grab this in Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 7, verse 15, because right now, all the stimulants and what is it called? Fucking basically government funding is, also kills. It feeds into people's laziness, slothfulness, which is, against the scriptures. You're not supposed to be slothful. Go to fucking work. All right. This is Sirach 7 and 15. It says, hate not laborious work, neither husbandry. And husbandry is, farming or gardening, going into, plants, landscaping, if you will. Don't hate that. It says, which the Most High hath ordained. All right. Men are supposed to work. Get the fuck over it. All right. Even if you have, if you have servants, you're supposed to be a leader over your servants. You're supposed to train them and, maintain them, manage them, and it's still work. Being a king is still work, but and especially in, Yahushua said that, give to Caesar's what is Caesar's. Hey man, we're in captivity right now, where you have to work. All right. And in an age right now that when we're in the time we're in right now, when no one's working, the market is desperate for workhorses, man. I think I have like 3 jobs right now, but yeah, and that also women are drawn to hard workers. So but anyways, but yeah, So right now, like this is prophecy being fulfilled right now. You know, the soy boys, the lack of testosterone, the lack of, you know, real men out here, it's prophesied about, and it's gonna get worse. You know, let's go back to Zephaniah 1, because I started reading up a little bit. I didn't read it out loud, but you know, it's some good stuff. It's like it. Zephaniah 1, I'm going to start up at I'll start at 11. It says, "How ye inhabitants of Makkatesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off." Yeah, because hey, the times are coming where, you know, if you invest in gold, silver, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, or even trust in this American dollar or anything, man, it's gonna come to naught. It's gonna come down to whether you have faith in Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai or not. Because all the carnal shit, even your job, you know I said, hey, you know, go out there and get a job, but that shit's temporary. Because our real work is in this ministry. All right, you know, like I said, like right now you can get a job and impress women, but hey, in Jacob's trouble, the only thing that's gonna get women is if you're a man of the Lord, you know. But it says, "And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil." So yeah, if you're, you know, settled, if you have any trust in this society, you know, you think you know, all your wants and needs are taken care of, hey man, you don't know that you're really wretched, man, that you're fucked up, that you need a higher power to deliver you out of this fucking hellhole, man. You know, you can also read about that in Revelation 3 and 16 when it talks about being lukewarm. Then it goes on to say that woe to them that think that they're rich. I counsel thee to buy me riches of pure gold. And that gold is really talking about the spirit, all right? And buy white raiment, which represents purity, you know? Because if you think you're fucking taken care of in this society, you're definitely mistaken. But verse 13, it says, their goods shall become a booty, which is like a spoil. It's going to be taken away, man. And their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them. And hey man, that's the next market boom, is this housing boom that you can, if you have, you know, the eyes to see it. Because hey man, this quarantine shit got everybody antsy and they want to move out, you know, and they're looking to build houses. But there's kind of a delay because lack of a workforce and the lumber and materials are jacked up. But if you can see it, hey man, there's about to be a big housing boom. But that's if, in order to that to happen, it looks like there's going to be, you know, some hyperinflation, and I see the way it's going to balance out is, you know, everything's going to skyrocket, but it's going to be okay because they're going to introduce that digital currency, so you don't have to carry around a shitload of cash all the time. That's the way I see it. Could happen something, you know, differently. But, you know, the point is, it says, they shall also build houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. So you put in all this work in to build, you know, a safety here in this society, but, you know, you have to have the spiritual eyes to see that this place is going to crumble by the will of Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai, for all the wickedness that goes on in this place. You know, there's too much wickedness going on. So you know, Yahweh Shai has to come back and establish righteousness, you know. And this place is going to go down by means of thermonuclear missiles. That's also prophesied in the scriptures. It says, the great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. Then it goes on to say that the day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. Darknesses. Yeah, but I'm gonna wrap it up. I got stuff to do. Lord willing, this video is edifying. You know, once again, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Kakwadash. Amen. Hate not work. Be a man. And that starts being a man of the Lord. All right, fearing Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, and praying for that manly strength. You know, tap back into your manhood, man. You know, because this society pushes being lazy and fucking being soft. Fuck that shit, man. You know, be bold in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Be bold in being a man, you know. Yeah, shalom.